Athletes, I have the biggest surprise and fun thing for you because you've been working so hard. I am joined with New York Islanders defenseman Scott Mayfield, who is thinking of you and wanted to talk to you, give you some advice in your workout. So, hey, Scott.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. So you've been with the New York Islanders for 5 years?
Yeah, I was drafted in 2011. I played hockey since I was about 3 years old, so been playing for a long time. And I moved away at age 16 to play junior hockey. I then went to the University of Denver and played college hockey for 2 years before signing with the Islanders. A couple of years in Bridgeport, Connecticut, which is their minor league affiliate team. And then I've been with the Islanders. Yeah, this is finishing up. The first couple of years, I was kind of up and down. So finishing up 4 full years, probably.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been good.
So you are, like our athletes, very committed to your sport. Has there ever been a time in that, all of that time since you were little, that you felt like you weren't making your goals or you weren't going to make it? And how did you overcome that challenge or those obstacles?
Yeah, there's a ton of obstacles, any sport. You have doubts in your mind sometimes. A big thing for me, I do a lot of visualization and meditation, mindfulness stuff. And so when you do have those kind of down moments, you can realize that maybe that's your mind just overthinking, and you can kind of pull yourself out. And the other thing is, the biggest thing with any sport is just have fun. Sometimes, being in the NHL, you forget that it is a game. You treat it more like a job. And so when I feel like I get into that rut and I feel like I'm kind of struggling or having a down week, a couple bad games or whatever, I just remember that it is a game and that I'm having fun doing it. And I try to go back to the basics, and usually that seems to help me.
That is super advice for them. How are you doing right now? Any advice for, how are you staying game ready now and getting through this challenge that our country and our world is facing?
I think being able to get outside, the start of the quarantine when we stopped playing and everything, the weather wasn't the best. But now it's starting to get nice out here in New York, and just getting outside and being active every day, making sure you're doing something, stay in shape, kind of that stuff. And then whatever your sport is, maybe you could play it in the backyard. Maybe you can shoot basketballs or kick the soccer ball around, whatever the sport is, go for a run. Hockey's a little bit harder in a sense of not having the ice. So I've kind of had to find other ways to train, and picking up sticks in the driveway and kind of going back to when I was younger playing.
You're little, yeah.
And working on playing more, street hockey, if you want to call it.
Basics.
Some of the guys have rollerblades and stuff. I'm not very good at that. So
I'm sure you are probably better than you think. How are you connecting? How important is teammates to you and team to you? So you've been there for several years, so it must be important to you, but how are you managing keeping each other's spirits up or connecting with them during this time?
That's another really important thing that can kind of keep you in your sport a little bit, is talking to your friends and seeing maybe they have other ideas as far as training or as far as what they're doing to stay in shape. So we have a group chat, our team does. We talk every day. There's something on it pretty much. And then we've also been in touch with all of our coaches, all of our trainers, strength and conditioning staff. I've even talked I have a strength coach back in Denver. So I've talked to him a couple of times. So, keeping the teammates talking, I think will only help when we do come out of this.
We'll give you guys some advice. Yesterday, we had a dance party last night with about 300 athletes for an hour. So it was good for staying in shape and good for our spirit. So maybe the Islanders want to take advice from us and do a little dance party.
I think we could set something like that
up. So you're a young man, and I can't help but, admire that it must be important for you to give back and to take this time when I'm sure you have a lot going on and training and questions and things yourself. So what also, besides being an athlete, makes you think so much about Special Olympics athlete and want to reach out to us?
Yeah, I admire anyone that plays sports and goes out, and it's important. We kind of have a platform and can step up and be someone that kids and other adults even look up to a little bit. So it's always been kind of important for me. My fiance does a lot as well. Our wives and girlfriends on the team all get together and do a lot of stuff when we're on the road. They do a lot of charity work and whatnot. So it's always been important for me. I just think that that especially right now, everyone's struggling a little bit. The situation is not ideal for anyone. I can't think of anyone that's, I mean, I hope no one's happy about it. It's not a fun time for athletes, especially because you are away from something that you love doing. I want to get back to the rink and I want to see all my friends again and do all that. So anything I can do to help out, just whether it's peace of mind or a few tips on training, anything like that is pretty important right now.
Great, Scott. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.